Yo, so what's going on, Battlefielders? My name is Pone. How the hell are you guys doing today? Oh, I'm just extremely excited. And I want to talk about something, you know. This one actually popped up yesterday from another suggestion from a subscriber to talk about, and I'm like, kind of stupid. I kind of palm-faced it a little bit, and I'm sitting there like, oh, bro, why have you not talked about this? If anyone is qualified to talk about it, Pone, you need to. And I started thinking, like, damn, he had a good point. I see a lot of these Call of Duty commentators trying to talk about, oh, why I prefer Battlefield or CoD, and they don't know a damn thing about Battlefield. I see a lot of these Battlefield guys talking about, oh, we like CoD, and they don't know a damn thing about CoD. Yeah, everybody's played the old Battlefield here or there. Everybody's played the old CoD 4. People know about those, but no. So I thought, yo, why not have a guy that's played a bit of both and knows exactly how they work, talk about them a little bit. And I'm like, holy shite, that's a concept. That's a thing. So that's what this whole commentary is based about, is my comparison versus the two, what I think about them, and kind of to let you guys know a little bit about my theories on how they work, how they adapt, how they grow, importance of sales, and everything like that. So basically, I was surfing around on some information about the two, and I came across this website. And they were comparing the two, and I kind of lost it pretty hard. Shits were lost. I was laughing, because as hard as they wanted to defend how innovating and unique and impressive CoD Ghosts was about to become, they couldn't do it. There was not, like, any evidence to support it. No facts to support their case. They were like, we have dynamic weathering. Like, that wasn't in, what's the map, Epicenter or something. It's not like that wasn't in an old game I used to play called America's Army. There was a map called Sandstorm where you couldn't see but 10 feet in front of you. Everything was blurred out. Come on now. This stuff has been around for a while, but they're acting like it's repackaged incredible ideas. CoD is CoD. CoD, I think, has hit the top of where they can go. They can't innovate too much more. To be fair, to be straight honest with you guys, without changing their game entirely and risking losing a lot of people, they're going to stick to the formula that made them successful. Make a quick, fast-paced shooter, change up the appearance, repackage it, profit. That's kind of what they do. So as much as they were trying to do this as a thing. And then on the other side of the thing on this article, I saw Battlefield, 1080p, 60 FPS, 64-man servers. We've got buildings that fall apart. We've got 7 new explosives. We got 23 new vehicles. And it's like this long list of things that was an improvement. And I'm like laughing pretty hard over here. I'm like, okay, so looking at those two things side by side about what's changed and what's better, it's okay. Like, seriously, CoD was like, we've got a dog and we've got dynamic weather and maps that fall apart while you're inside of them. And I'm like, that's cool. It's instability. That's safety. I'm can't wait for the people to freak out like, the maps fall apart. When somebody gets killed one shy of their kill streak because a wall fell down on top of them and they rage, oh my god, I know the sales on Xbox controllers and stuff are going to go up because that would make me lose it pretty hard. So, I mean, there were a few things that they tried to change, but nothing was really game-changing. Nothing was really new. And I think when you get to the level what COD's at, where you've been at the top of the line, where you've been on the pedestal when people have looked at you and you've been the most successful franchise, there's only so much you can actually do. And for those guys that are like, Battlefield, yeah, they never change, that could be us in no time. Sooner or later, there's going to be like limitations towards what something can do without changing to the point where it's no longer the same game. Now, Battlefield does have a few different titles. Now, Treyarch and all of them, yeah, it's just different people producing the same game. BC2 could be BC3 could be an entirely different game. That could be like all Jungle Warfare or something. You know, I mean, they have different things that they can do, so I think they can actually prolong their demise a little bit longer than Call of Duty can. But that's what it comes down to. So, like, CoD, I think, is doing it all wrong. They're not bringing in... It's not even bringing in new stuff. I think they do need to change it to give it life again, because they're at the max where, yeah, they're going to keep having top sales, but now all the rage is Battlefield 4 and Titanfall. They have new consoles coming in with major new threats coming in to overtop them, to cripple what they are. And they got people that are changing the game, bringing in new ideas, and of course, fresh ideas are going to do wonderful things. So, you know what? You want me to pre-order CoD? You know what you gotta do, bro? Get rid of that dog and that stupid-ass companion storyline, and give me that minion from Despicable Me that laughs all the damn time. I would buy 4 of your games. I don't even care. So, I'll pre-order the Xbox One, and I don't even want the damn thing. Give me the minion. So, like I said, there's just so many things that they could do, but a lot of people act like, you know, COD's repetitive, it's boring, it's the same thing every year. It is. It's repurposed, repackaged, it's the same thing. But is that a bad thing? Getting new DLC with a new visually upgraded thing. You know what I mean? It's not a bad thing. Like, to think about it, you're paying $60 every year for new stuff, and as people are like, oh, it's the same thing. Why complain about something if it's the same thing? You've got new stuff. I mean, things to work with, new guns, the whole drive to level up again and earn things. I think that's incredible. That's how you keep it fresh for a little while. Yeah, it dies off after a few months, but that's every game. There's no game that stays fun for a year straight. It just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. You wear yourself out by playing it freaking stop. So, for those guys that are like, oh, what's better? Both of them are great games. Yeah, I don't post CoD on my channel anymore simply because I do not want to promote them anymore, because they do not change, because they do not do much to cater to players that, you know, want to be skillful. I firmly believe the developers keep overpowered weapons and unfair advantages in the game to give worse players the chance to feel like they're not getting beat up on so much. And keeping those unfair advantages in the game allows more people to buy their product. You know, if it was all about skill-based, there's a lot of bad Call of Duty players that will probably just quit because they go 1-13 every game. So, to be fair, you know, I stopped talking and stopped posting COD now because I didn't like the game, because I do like the game. Anyone that gets mad at me for liking Call of Duty can, you know, S&D, bro. Because I really do like the game. I just didn't want to post it on my channel anymore. I'm probably not going to play it. I'm not picking up Ghosts either. So, I'm just kind of done with that, and I'm moving on to new things, different things, games like Smite and stuff like that. So, to be fair, Battlefield is always changing. And for those guys that say those games are two different kinds of games, they're not. They're so close. You both shoot people. They're both shooters. There's both similar, if not the same exact weapons inside the games. Yeah, of course, yeah, you call in your kill streaks in COD, but you are the kill streak in Battlefield. That makes it a little bit cooler, but there are tanks and jets and things that go boom in both games. So as much as people are like, I can't stand when people compare these games are closer alike than you think. With the customization and everything in it, these games are very, very similar. So, that's my talk. Honestly, when it comes down to which is better, there is no such thing. Both of them have their own purposes. I guess the main difference between the two is COD's a little bit more fast-paced. It's kind of more an arena shooter, where Battlefield's kind of open, free roam. Not to the extent that you would expect out of like a giant MMO, but you kind of got a little bit more freedom in this one, and you got to work a little bit more towards teamwork. Both of them can require massive teamwork, and it changes the game. Just COD is just one of those fast-paced casual shooters that you pick up, go, and play more selfishly, where Battlefield's more about teamwork, cooperation, reviving, and everything like that. So I guess the games differ in a couple reasons, obviously. But, you know, when all these people go back and forth, what's better? There is no better, guys. It's just one that you prefer. So I wanted to kind of squash that from somebody that plays both sides of them. I love both games. If I'm just in the mood to play selfishly and do whatever I want, I play COD. If I'm in the mood to want to win in PTFO, I play Battlefield. And you could do both on either one of them, to be fair. So thank you for watching the video. Please leave a like rating, as it does help out a lot. And, yeah, stay moist, guys. Have fun.